Do you believe we can change the world if we uphold good values in our lives? I've interacted with people of all ages, and that's the interesting experience of learning about different people's diverse value systems. It was really fascinating to hear the story of every person who is 5 to 65 years of age and what is important in his or her life. Values represent our feeling of good and bad, right or wrong. They help us to rise and grow. They help us develop our desired future. The choices that we make each day reflect our values. Our parents and extended families teach us much of our values. Our social and cultural ideals are the source of our family values. Often, new experiences of life will alter our previous values. In our world today, it seems our society doesn't practice many good values. It is said that discrimination, abuse of power, greed, etc. are arising more than love, compassion, empathy, respect, and honesty. What are we leaving behind for our future generations? Maybe it's time that society must take a hard look at its values. What is the purpose of education without getting good values? For the aim of education is linked with the fundamental question of what education itself is meant of. From individuals' perspective, the purpose is to enable students achieve personal fulfillment for success in life, work, and a holistic human being. Everything we do and all our actions are because of our beliefs and values. Maybe we're not aware of it, but our beliefs shape our own decisions, and our decisions are influencing our lives. If we value money above happiness, our lives may be full of expensive stuff, but there is no excitement in that experience. Our values reflect what matters to us. Its intent tells what's important to us and what we want to experience. Imagine how different our lives would be if we had changed and replaced the importance of money with the value of love. Consciously forming and stating our values will change our life's course. If we try to apply all our ideals to our lives, in our own expressions, in our own way, our own lives will have more value. My 10 most important human principles or values are as follows. This is just my view. And in your own words, you can and should build your own. Number 1, spirituality. Spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than ourselves, something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part is cosmic or divine in nature. It is in a way that relates to or affects the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. It refers to that relationship between God and man that can be summed up into 4 headings. Holiness, the gift of the Spirit, life in the Spirit, and the discipline of the Spirit. It draws attention to Spirit as the core of a person's being, and the notion that spirituality comprises multiple dimensions that exist internally or become externally manifest through behaviors. The presence and use of spirituality can lead to such outcomes as peace of mind, self-fulfillment, and alleviation of suffering. Underpinning all spirituality is the concept of transcendence, where a person can be lifted up above the challenges of illness and difficulties. For those who have experienced great challenges in life, it will be the most important value. Without our faith and spirituality, there will be no hope, peace, and all other values we can enjoy and experience. Number two, the overuse of this word makes it easy to misinterpret the facts. This is the essence of it. It's not a romantic love. It is love of all things. Real, non-judgmental love. The love we have for our families, our friends. The love we have for our favorite things. The love that we have for our passions and our goals. Giving love a priority in our lives means that there is no room for hate or indifference. You may have known love doing something or someone else. We could experience love on our own, by ourselves. How would our life change if we were to love or to value love higher? Number three, gratitude and appreciation. On earth, there is really no greater force than gratitude, for it shuts down all those negative feelings. So how significant is our gratitude? Well, how important is it for us to feel good about it? If that's significant, we have to make gratitude to our top values and practice it as a priority every day. It doesn't cost us anything, but it makes us so wealthy. It doesn't take anything away from someone else, but it gives so much power. How magical our life would have been if we lived in a place like that. Constant state of love for all that is wonderful in our lives. Number four, kindness and compassion. The world would probably be a better place if people demonstrated more kindness and sympathy. Less judgment, greater respect, more empathy. It is putting ourselves on the shoes of someone else before we judge them. Have you ever noticed how wonderful it feels when, for no reason, we are kind to someone? It feels so nice to be compassionate, be kind to everyone, because being kind is right. What our life would be like, what our world would be like, if we valued compassion and sympathy more. Number five, integrity. Knowing what we're doing the right thing, even if there's no one is watching us, because no one's going to do it either way. The inner awareness that we are doing what is right, that brings pride, and brings inner peace. We value doing what is right because we value integrity. It's such a powerful value that we are not only makes a difference in our own life, but also provides all those close to us with a powerful example. It brings confidence and trust. How would our life be different if everyone knew us as a person of integrity? Number six, helping, giving. This is linked to kindness and compassion. As human beings, we are built to give, not only giving money or things, but giving ourselves completely to those in need, selflessly, to serve. In studies, they found that the old adage, it's better to give than to receive. And that is correct. Giving and helping our neighbors, especially those who are poor, or to charity brings us so much happiness we could not explain. It puts a bigger smile on our faces than buying things just for ourselves. Karma always ensures the return of what we give, but that is not why we give. We give because that is the nature in us. We are truly a giver. It's not an effort, it's natural. It feels good to give, and we know that we will not lack in giving. For our Creator loves a cheerful giver. How would we feel differently if we valued giving higher in our life? Number seven, growth. Human beings are wired to grow. Growth depends on experience, on learning, on mistakes, on successes, and intentions. The goal of improving doesn't mean we're going to get better so we can win it. It means we're going to get better so we can give more to the world. We can experience more, enjoy more. It's about being the biggest version of ourselves, not only for us but for others, setting an example of what is really possible, achieving our highest potential with intention. How much better our life will be when we value growth higher on our list. Number 8, peace. Peace. Nothing else needs to be said. It's going to the place of needing nothing. It's about being alone and in bliss. Its presence, it's less of a reaction. It is the silence at the top of the mountain. How high do we value peace? How easier our life be if we have more peace in it? Number 9, family, friendship, relationship. How different would our life be, and countless others if we took this approach? Will we value connection, relationship higher on our list? Caring for others more than we do for ourselves nowadays are rare. It's putting others first. It's making time for the people we care about. It is giving the people we love, and perhaps even strangers, our full presence and building relationship. It's making someone else's day better because we were in it. It's going to carry our best self to any interaction so the other person walks away with joy, with smile. How different our life would be, and many others, if we take this approach. Will we value relationship higher on our list? Number 10, happiness, health, and energy. Happiness is the feeling that comes over us when we know life is good and we can't help but to smile. It's joy, it's playfulness, it's fun, it's non-seriousness, it's a state of real happiness. When time stops and we love what we are doing, happiness is a sense of well-being and contentment. When people are successful or safe or lucky, they feel happiness. It's what we all after, but we do it in so many different ways. Some try and find it through money, but there is no form of paper is going to bring it to us. Some try and find it through achievements and success, but they come up empty. It's inside of us. It's available at all times and never on sale. We decide when we make this a top attribute and a priority. How different our life would be if we have happiness as our highest value. This could be the most important value of all for some individuals, particularly those who have experienced serious health problems. Good health. It is very unlikely without physical health that we can experience and enjoy all the other values at their deepest levels. Great health provides us with energy and vitality, which allows us to dive deeper into life's most important things and give those we love more energy and time. Let us make health and energy a priority in our lives by learning what is best to fuel our bodies with daily nutrition and exercise. What would it take to be at our physical peak? Learn it, implement it. Understanding values and its nature is very important. The kind of values we uphold speaks of the kind of person we are. And we need to find within ourselves the will to live by the values we proclaim in our private lives, in our local and national societies, and in the world. A better world is possible.